Stream Elements says Fritosport is now live. Streaming games plus demos, Fritosport Racing Team.
All right, get ready. I'm gonna look at what we're gonna be doing here. It is time to jump in. We're just gonna do a short flight. We're just trying to practice, get some things going on the way here. Let's see. Okay. And where do we want to arrive? We could fly south. We thought about trying to fly to Seattle, go up north. Damn. Okay, we're in California now there. Crescent City. Brookings. I thought there'd be an airport in Medford. Maybe it's just not in here, huh? Okay, what if we go east? Here we go. Let's go to the Pendleton Roundup. We'll see how this goes. Not too sure what to expect here. But let's start our flight. We've got the flight controls. Just Thrustmaster, you know, entry level stuff, but should be good fun. Alright, we are taking off from a local airport here. In Hillsboro.
Cesna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Ready for departure with the runway 1 true right. Cleared for takeoff runway 1 true right. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Well, we're gonna start out here on easy mode just to kind of get an understanding of things, and then we'll move on from there. See how things go. We've got a co-pilot with us, taking us over to Pendleton, Oregon, in our little Cessna. So we'll see how this flight goes for us. Let's get on the throttle. We are on the move. Okay, we got to pick up some speed here. Okay, we're off the ground. And we are now leaving Hillsboro, Oregon. We are headed east to Pendleton, Oregon for the Pendleton Roundup. That's how we're trying to get to. It's always a good time at the Pendleton Roundup. Look it up. See all the fun you can have there.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Continue for south departure.
Hillsboro Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Continue for south departure.
Whoa.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
Okay. No problem. Take a look there. Some of the neighborhoods around here. I guess I should be using, I shouldn't always be all over the place with the stick. Need to be more gentle on those. The sensitivities, they're way too sensitive in my opinion. How do I turn off the little... I should just be able to look at my map and follow the distance, you know. Alright, we've got the flaps off. So yeah, that's a good altitude, good speed that we have going. Having a good time. Going 110 miles per hour. Let's see, anything else we can recognize, any landmarks we can recognize here. Oh, I think we have Highway 26. No, that's not Highway 26 yet. Oh, we're going to be coming up to it, I think. We're going to kind of come to it at a T.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Hillsboro Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Frequency change. Portland approach. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna Skyhawk. 4 miles west of Fife Tree Oscar Romeo 1800. Request flight following.
So that's Portland now. We're going to be in that airspace, I guess.
Portland approach.
So basically from Hillsboro we kind of went northeast. Well, I mean, we took off south, and then we banked northeast, I think. Taking us towards Portland. Portland Airport will be nearby.
Radar contact 4 miles west of Fife Tree Oscar Romeo 2000. Altimeter tree
And then from
00
there,
liner.
we will be heading east, likely following the Columbia River. Yeah, we're right over Highway 26 now, heading towards Portland. I think the Columbia River is what's on our left there. You see the Portland icon, that's most likely Portland Airport, PDX.
Cessna X-Ray Golf. Going to 124.35. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Trimming back the throttle a little bit.
Portland approach. Generic November 19er tree. Type generic. 2 miles southwest of 7 Sierra Tree 800. Request flight following. Generic November 19er tree. Portland approach. Squawk 067 tree.
There's, I believe, the Columbia River
7 tree. Generic tree, tree, tree.
on the left,
Generic
directly
tree, tree,
in,
tree.
on the screen
Radar
now.
contact 1 mile southeast of 7 Sierra Tree, 2200. Altimeter tree 011.
So there you go. There's Portland. Portland Airport's going to be to our left. There's the Columbia River right there. We're going to be flying over a bridge coming up. Not
Roger,
sure yet
generic
which
tree, tree,
bridge.
tree.
Just want to get a closer look at everything down here. I think that's the Rose Garden or Moda Center. I think it's called the Moda Center now.
500.
Let's go up to the altitude we should be at.
Stall.
It has a hard time climbing up here. We're pretty high up now. I guess that's the altitude they wanted to have, huh? Alright, sorry about the back and forth. Just kind of cool to look out the sides of the plane.
Stall.
Okay, we need to climb up there, and it is a little harder now. I mean, we don't necessarily have to, you know. We got to take a look at the Motor Center, some Portland bridges. I forget the names of them. You know, I mean, I know the names, but I don't know which one's which. I always get them confused. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get back up to that altitude. You know, it's pretty relaxing just getting up in the sky like this and flying this, trying to get to another destination. Wow, look at that. What a view. There's Green Mountain. We're going to be right over Troutdale here in a minute. We're back to our altitude that we should have been on. Yeah, everything looks tiny now. You can't see much out of that one. Oops, let's go back to this view. Now the biggest thing here is actually being able to land in Pendleton. I don't know what that airport looks like. I'm assuming it's a pretty small airport, but you know, it's got to handle the eastern Oregon town, so gotta be adequate, you know, for certain private planes, people coming in for certain events, things like, you know, like what I mentioned earlier, the Pendleton Roundup, so things like that. I mean, it gets pretty big. That town, I think, triples in size when they come through. Yeah, we're up in the clouds now. Definitely am curious how long this flight will be. Well, we sure went up a bit. It's a little scary being in a small little Cessna up this high, and just you always picture big, large planes up above the clouds. But the Cessna's pretty neat. It's been fun. We flew earlier from Hillsboro, where we started from this flight, just to Portland, and that was pretty fun. We had a successful flight, and now we're trying to just expand little by little. We're trying to get used to this again. It's been a long time since I flew. But we're trying to get used to it, and we need to figure out comms, things like that, you know, switching frequencies, basically playing by the rules. So I think we'll slowly pick that up, and then hopefully then we can start losing all these little things on the screen, these brackets, you know, showing you which way to go, how high to be. You know, we need to we want to simulate this, so we'll do it to a point where it's enjoyable, but still we start adapting to a better skill set, rule set, whatever you want to call it. The realism, I guess. Sure, a lot of clouds up here. Shouldn't we be above the clouds? I guess we are a little bit, but I would think you'd want to be above the clouds or just below them. We'll run this in VR at some point again. I don't remember what I would have to choose. I've only ever ran it with Meta Quest 3 link cable, and now I basically use VR with virtual desktop when you know, Chuck and I play Exfil Contractors or Contractor Showdown, and also when I do iRacing and EA Sports WRC or Assetto Corsa Rally, you know, that's when it's really necessary to have VR. And flying in VR is just amazing. I love that you can see everything. It's really nice. But yeah, this is our first time back. I mean, we did that earlier flight just to just shake things down, but I didn't stream that. It was just from Hillsboro to Portland. It was a very short flight. But this will be a good test, I think, of us coming back in and trying to figure things out. But again, yeah, I need to do some tutorials, I think, on frequencies. I need to figure out what I'm doing when I plan flights, or do I want to do the career mode. But you know, it definitely is. It's really nice to sit here with a cup of coffee and do this flight here. A little bit more relaxed than what I'm used to, you know, when we're always racing. So we're going to go right through this cloud. It's going to take us a while, it looks like. I mean, driving from, let's say, Hillsboro to Pendleton is likely a 4-hour drive. So what would that be if we're flying? 2 hours, I guess? I didn't really think it all the way through, but let's see what happens here. We have cascade locks up ahead to the left. Wow. Should have enough fuel, I would assume. See, that's how little I know about Microsoft Flight Sim. It's been a while. I'm assuming that's a Columbia still, and that's I-84 heading to Eastern Oregon. Let's get that view from the front here. So we get past this bracket checkpoint thing. Let's take another look out of the side windows. Starting to fly over mountains now, or little mountain ranges. So yeah, I mean, this is Eastern Oregon, that's the Columbia, and you're heading east. Basically what we're doing, we're just doing it right over the mountainside. So yeah, we're gonna keep going straight over the mountains and get away from the Columbia. It'll take a little while to get there. Sorry about that. There you go. We're over mountains now. Now we're almost directly east. A little bit north still, trailing north, but still main direction is east to get to Pendleton. Whoa. Are we getting some bad weather here? Are we gonna see some bad weather, or are we just hearing a little bit of thunder? Ken Jenston Airfield off to the left. So yeah, we're on our way there. It is gonna take a little bit of time to reach our destination, but this is good. Good fun. Really enjoying flying. You know, War Thunder's another title we used to, you know, mess around in. Free version, nothing fancy, just trying to stay alive and fly, and of course shoot. But yeah, that's one of those where I think you really gotta spend some money to have something competitive. But it is still fun, you know. We might try it again. Might try to get in there and have some fun with those planes and just flying around, because it is like just quick fun, kind of like, you know, here in Microsoft Flight Sim, we haven't done much aside from short flights, meaning, you know, Hillsboro to Portland or Hillsboro to Seattle. I think I started one trying to go from Hillsboro to Neenah, Wisconsin, or Appleton, Wisconsin, and you know that was going to be a flight that would have taken a few hours, but it'd be good fun. You know, there's some pretty nice, relaxing experiences flying here. So yeah, I suggest if you want to just take some time, relax, and learn a few things, fly, and check out the view, you know, you can. It's nice fun. Sometimes a good break from sim racing, or, you know, you play a lot of action shooters, things like that. It's kind of fun to get in here. I guess there's also something that people do is American Truck Simulator, which is another title that I've dabbled in a little bit, but not really gotten much experience in. Just jump in, do a quick delivery, you know, maybe two, and then take off. So that's another one I'd like to do sometime. Do a few deliveries, you know, locally as well. I don't remember what DLC I have for that, but should be good fun. Let's see here. Okay, we're doing okay. I mean, we're on our way, but it's gonna definitely take a while to get to Pendleton. We'll see what the rest of the weather's like over there. Now let's just fly, looking out to the great wide open. Yeah, you can see we're heading east. You can sort of see the screen there that just on the co-pilot side that it shows our path. So basically we're not even halfway there, so it is going to take us a while, but we're doing alright. Let's see what kind of weather we experience. Hadn't really thought about weather becoming an issue, but it's possible that heading towards eastern Oregon you see some weather, you know, depending what time of the year it is. There's Green Acres Air Park. I think we have a pretty good sized airport. Is it Green Acres or is that a different one nearby here? Okay, there's a plane nearby on that side, I guess. Oh, it doesn't do anything. I figured if it was in another view, it might be zoomed in that way so we can see a little better, but I guess not. Yeah, and I really hope we can get more Contractor Showdown going again. That was a lot of fun with Chuck. I'm pretty sure he streamed it. Maybe he's going to do something with it, but it was a lot of fun.
Horizon Air 2285. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Are we there?
Climb and maintain flight level 350. Horizon Air 2285.
Are we there now? Want to piss anyone off? There's a Columbia Gorge Regional, the Dalles. So, I mean, we are getting there. The Dalles is not too far. It's on the way. Still a ways to get there as well, though. Windshield's starting to get a little dirty up here. Maybe a few drops of condensation or moisture here that we're seeing. But yeah, I am curious if we're going to run into some sort of a storm. What would come next? Okay, so I think this is the altitude he wants. Oh, we're dropping a little below it. He wants us right around there. Yeah, and towards eastern Oregon, there's a lot of what the land looks like. Then it starts gonna...
Air Canada 1054. Descend and maintain 15,000.
Oh man, there's all sorts of planes around us. So yeah, that's what they're doing. And we can listen in onto what they're being told, where they're going to be.
Maintain 15,000. Air Canada 1054.
Well, that's not us, right? We were generic something something. Oh man. Probably not the safest thing to be up here right now. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so there you can see the little display that we use to watch our flight path. Chenoweth Air Park, that's right what we were near. Whoops. So just in the middle of nowhere. I think the Columbia's to our left still. It's gotta be. Oh, and it's gonna snake back around right in front of us. Wow, it's crazy how quickly these holidays flew by. So there's another airport right there, I guess. Columbia River Gorge Regional, the Dalles. So the Dalles is nearby. I always thought it was closer to Pendleton. So are we gonna have to turn lights on and all that? It seems like maybe this. I don't know if it's gonna get dark or what, or if it's just the weather that's affecting us right now. Wow, yeah, the visibility is really going away, isn't it? I mean, we can see out of the side windows pretty well. There's the Columbia again. We're still heading east. And there you see it, the Columbia River. We're heading east. Across the river is Washington State. To this side is the Oregon State. And yeah, we're heading to Pendleton, Oregon, going east.
Horizon Air 2285, contact Seattle Center on 128.15. Good day.
Well, you're gonna switch frequencies?
Air Canada 105, 4 contact Seattle Center on 132.6. Good day.
So is Air Canada going the same way? Because we were generic something 18333, I think, something like that.
132.6 for Air Canada 1054.
What's the deal? Okay. Alright, I would say now we are close to halfway to our destination. So you can see there on our little tablet display, we are pretty much halfway to our destination now. So let's go ahead and go back to our screen here. So here we go. Need to make sure we have a little more throttle into it. And yeah, I don't have any fancy controls, obviously. We just have this Thrustmaster setup. It's fun entry level setup. You know, I don't do flight sims, very hardcore, as you can tell. I basically have this guiding, I mean, against realism, right? So, but we're trying to figure things out, and we'll do some career stuff eventually. And I want to get to the point where I don't need a lot of these aids, and I can do the comms, the frequencies, I can do the flight plan, all these different things that need to be done, I guess. Know all the controls of the plane, at least what's available to us. But yeah, for now, we're just going to have fun and hope that we can actually land the plane in Pendleton. So we left Hillsboro Airport a while ago. It's been a while. We're about halfway to Pendleton, heading east, following the Columbia River. We have the Columbia River right there on our left. So here we are. Let's see if we can keep this plane in the air. Okay. Just testing out different things on the stream as well. It is getting tougher and tougher to see as we get closer to our destination. I'm hoping visibility won't be this bad when we need to actually land the plane. But yeah, for now we're just going to enjoy this flight. Kick back. We see the windmills. They'll be coming up. They're going to come up on our left. I don't think you can see them from this side. No. There you go. You can start seeing the windmills. There's a windmill farm here. We'll fly over. You can see all of them there to the left. Glasgow State. Let's see. Come on, let's get some clear, nice sunny days for our landing here in Pendleton. We're going to be heading into. Still got a ways to go though. I mean, we're just barely over halfway across to our destination. Kind of cool now, getting above the clouds. Can see again. Kind of flying through them too, though. Okay, we're in the clouds again. There's two planes to the left of us. Not sure what size of planes those are, but they're headed in the same direction. We'll see if we're gonna end up seeing them, or they tell us to go different altitudes to avoid them. Well, yeah, we will see. Whoops. I guess that was a little abrupt. You can kind of hear it with the plane, how it reacts. So it looks like the two planes, we're kind of going to we're going to be meeting the sandwich here. Possibly. Looks like they're both, they might be going a little faster though, so I'm not sure now. We might actually be the tail end of these two flights coming into land over in Pendleton. So I'd say we're probably 60 to 70% there now. You can see here on our little tablet on the display the two planes that I was talking about. So we'll see how that looks. Not sure if we would even see them or what altitude they are. Obviously we're not going to get pushed towards them. It looks like there's another one kind of coming up behind us as well. Don't see any other planes here. I mean, obviously not at this altitude. They're probably way higher up than we are. But yeah, you never know. You never know. I do wonder how close it would be to see the other planes. Looks like they are going pretty fast though. So we would likely end up behind them. I don't see anything though. Oh wait. Nope, that's a landmark. I thought I saw something kind of moving, but it was a landmark. or just something down there. Would make a good landmark for me to know where I'm at, though. It's fun to fly this plane. Okay. There's Arlington Municipal Airport. I mean, we got to be getting there. We're going east. We're in the right direction. You have all the windmills down here. There's a few rows of them, but again, there's farms out this way. You know, aside from that, I mean, I think that area is a lot of rolling hills, from what I remember. It's been years since I've been there, but it was a lot of fun when we did go to the Pendleton roundups. It's even more fun when you're of age and can drink and run around, have a good time, good food, good experience. Okay, more clouds. We'll see what. I think things will be okay on the way there. Okay, looks like, as far as the tablet, looks like, wow, I only see one plane. What? Did he land somewhere down there? Maybe he headed towards Arlington? I mean, that's gotta be the case. He got there already, maybe? I'm not sure. But it looks like we don't have to worry too much about looking out for planes now. Yeah. We're getting there. It's taking a while, but I think it'll be something that'll feel good as far as accomplishing this flight. We gotta be able to land it, park it, do it right. Above the clouds, here we are. Say we're coming up on 75-80% of our overall progress on this flight. Man, if you're tired though, this can definitely put you to sleep. Nothing bad against it. I mean, there's a lot of other planes that'll keep you really on your toes, and missions and things you have to accomplish that you would really have to focus on. But for this flight, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We were flying east, following the Columbia River, and we're in a small Cessna, so pretty basic entry-level plane, just for us to get our feet wet and figure out what we're doing. So far, it's good fun. We got our co-pilot doing the frequencies with the different towers we have to interact with. Also, kind of a second set of eyes, I guess, to tell us when we're doing something wrong. Excuse me. Alright, we're getting there. I would say 85, 90%. Kind of nice flying above the clouds now. Alright, so are the flaps still, or is it just because of where we were, and it's just that turbulent up here? The wind is pushing us up, pushing the nose up. I hope we didn't leave the flaps on. We haven't gotten to notice anymore from our co-pilot, so that's good. Good. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. As far as coming into Pendleton, I'm not sure what direction we need to be in. It's gonna get interesting. I know that. Hopefully we don't die. That's the main goal, I think, is for us to stay alive here.
FlexJet 578, climb and maintain flight level 410.
Oh, I got two planes around me, so.
Climb and maintain flight level 410. FlexJet 578.
Oh, there's more planes. Some are leaving Pendleton. Yeah, I think I didn't expect it to be busier here than Portland. Okay, we're getting close. There's a plane coming right at us. Obviously, it's going to be at a different altitude, given what the tower was saying. Yeah, I can't really see much aside from the clouds. You can see there's little holes in them. You can see some things, but yeah, at this point, you're not going to see too much. I really am curious what we're going to see near Pendleton, if it's the weather's going to be like this, or if it's going to be all of a sudden a nice clear open space for us to descend and land this thing. Yeah, we'll have to see. And as far as the rest of the day, I'm really not sure what we plan on doing. We might do some racing. Not sure what we plan to do. iRacing related or rally title. I'm not really sure. In December, we do know that we have iRacing Arcade coming out, or maybe it's been delayed. There's also the Gran Turismo 7 DLC. We'll see how that applies to us, since we just use a PS4 and we just like to jump in there when we're not too serious about what we're doing. iRacing is going to have new content coming out. The Cross Kart, I think, is free. I'm not sure about other vehicles and tracks, if what the cost is going to add up to there. But I don't want to say that I'm staying away from all other titles aside from these, you know, being iRacing and EA Sports WRC or Assetto Corsa Rally, but every once in a while I might jump into other titles, but we do know that in January our focus is going to be the American Muscle Series with Mike Nickum, and to all the drivers that will be racing there, that will be a lot of fun, and we just hope to continue a good thing. So, yeah, I'm assuming that for that season it's going to be a lot of focus on just American Muscle Series, iRacing, Ford Mustang FR500S, and running things with Mike Nickum. So yeah, you can see we're getting close to our landing. We're getting close to Pendleton, our flight path. You can see it there. I guess we should probably keep an eye on the map, see how close we're getting. Okay, we'll be right back. What are you doing, man? Come on. Come on. Let's go party. Go, go. Alright, we're back, we're back. Okay. What is going on? Okay. I have to figure out exactly how things are mapped. But for now, we are getting close to our destination. Let's hope we can get in there and things will be alright. There's going to be a plane, I'm assuming under us, flying under us, under the clouds there. Likely just left Pendleton, so it's still ascending. Okay. I'm guessing we're going to end up dropping through the clouds, but let's keep our altitude. Looks like we're descending already. If you look at the upcoming icons there. Or brackets, whatever. Flight path, guide path.
Frontier Flight 172 tree. Maintain present altitude.
Yep, especially because we
Maintain
don't
present altitude.
want to hit.
Frontier Flight 172 tree.
We don't want to hit that other plane. Giving it all she's got, full throttle, see if we can get there. It's the circles. The aliens are back.
United 534, maintain present altitude.
Maintain present altitude, United 534.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. We're almost there. We're going to start descending. You can see it. The trail of this flight path is going to start pointing us down, probably breaking through the clouds, and then hopefully we'll see our airport and we land, and mission accomplished. Pendleton Roundup, here we come. On our way down, here we are. So the Pendleton Roundup is a famous rodeo, lots of fun, good food, entertainment. You get to see all sorts of great performances, activities, fun for the whole family. So yeah, not everything I do is centered around racing, but I'd say a majority of it is. There are those things though that we like to do and have fun with. So there it is, Eastern Oregon Regional, Pendleton. So it's Eastern Oregon Regional at Pendleton Airport. So we're gonna be coming through. We're gonna break through the clouds here, and hopefully everything opens up. It looks great. And let's back up and take a look. We are very close now to our destination. It was a good fun flight. I mean, it took a while. Not sure exactly how long it's been that we've been flying here, but hey, can't deny it was a good time. You know, like I said, it's nice to be able to relax sometimes and do something like American Truck Simulator or Flight Simulator, and you know, you're not racing, you're not under pressure all the time, your heart rate isn't going through the roof, and you can just have a good time doing stuff like this. Definitely a nice way to kick back, like I said, have a cup of coffee, and yeah, just fly. This isn't a career flight, this isn't some mission to accomplish. This was just us doing a free flight, predetermined path that we chose, which was literally just Hillsboro Airport to Pendleton Airport. Like I said, we've driven there, and it's usually taken us about 4 hours to get there. But in the plane, obviously, it's been less. I don't think I would commit to a 4-hour flight right now. But yeah, in the plane, I'd say what? Maybe hour and a half, 2 hours? It's been a good amount of time. Okay, we're getting close. Oh, there it is. It's going to be right there. Yeah, definitely curious as to how we're going to come in. Ooh, okay, we're going to have a sharp turn, aren't we? Is it going to be a sharp left? Well, either way, we're here. We're going to have to manage. I've never seen what the entry looks like here for a landing. The flight path in is going to be tricky, I think. We backed off some of the throttle. We are coming in through the clouds right now. Let's get through them. It would be nice to drop below the clouds already, but we'll follow it. We'll follow it. Can't really see anything. I think the sun is hitting us right now, and yeah, it could be pretty blinding, as you can see. There's the airport, not too far now. Okay, do we need to be higher up? I don't know. Let's hope it's clear down on the ground, and even as we descend, let's hope it clears up. This is going to be really tricky. Even when we flew to Seattle, it wasn't like this. We were able to come up over the mountains, and then all of a sudden you see the runway, and you got to try to put her down. We had a crash landing there before, so it was something that we just had to be very careful of. When we do it next time, we got to prepare, be able to get over that little mountain, and then bring the plane down and back off the power so you can really get it slowed down, get the flaps open. We're getting lower now. You can see. Oh, there's the highway. Alright. Coming up on the highway there. I'm assuming it's still I-84 heading east. I don't remember if it changes or what it changes to. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty tight left and then hard on the brakes, I'm assuming. So yeah, it's not the best visibility, but I think we're definitely coming out of those clouds. There's that road, the highway leading towards Pendleton and a lot of these towns like Umatilla, John Day, I think, the Dalles. Okay. So yeah, we're coming up on the town of Pendleton. Definitely would be nice to have a private plane and just be able to fly over for this. Have a place to stay. Have your own hangar. Yeah, there's Pendleton. Pretty neat to see. Like I said, we used to go every year. Not every year, but every year that we could go to the Pendleton Roundup. My grandparents had a house there, so it was really nice to go and stay there and go to the Roundup. But for now, we just get to fly to Pendleton in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Let's see. Okay. There's Pendleton, the town. Can't see too much. Oh, whoops. We were already zoomed in. So yeah, there's the town of Pendleton. The population basically like triples in size when you have the Roundup. Otherwise, you know, it can be pretty dead. It can feel like the small towns that we live in here, more towards the western part of the state. But you know, small town, nice atmosphere. It's what you get in a lot of these towns here. Okay, we're gonna have to start pitching a turn here. Well, we gotta kind of go this way to straighten it out. I mean, it's good to know, because I would likely be screwing this up royally. Okay, let's prepare for landing here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Slow down. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get her wood up, buddy. Get her wood up. Okay, we need to turn around here. Alright, let's get her turned around. That was a bit of a rough landing, but yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I don't know how to get it slowed down. I thought I cut the engine. Well, here we are in Pendleton Regional. It was a fun flight. I'm starting to enjoy flight sims more and more. I also have DCS and I have the Apache. That obviously would be something way more advanced, way more time consuming, but definitely most likely worth it. So hopefully we get this plane stopped. And we'll deliver the plane to where we need to go. It's good fun though. Sometimes you get into a routine and it's you only play certain things, drive certain things, like certain things, and whoa, what do we got here, buddy? Are you gonna stop or are you gonna crash into me? What are you doing? Are you leading me to where I need to go? Interesting. Okay, I hope you're not gonna hit me here. I'm trying to taxi to where I need to be. Okay, I guess maybe he's just pulling over, waiting to pick someone else up. Oh God. What are you doing? Okay, I'm coming, man. I'm trying to stop. We should be ending the flight right here. Alright, we will stop. Oh, that's pretty cool. Good fun, good fun.